See, today's agenda is to cover what are the TMG events. TMG event means a table maintenance generator. Okay, and how we are going to debug, and what are the system variables, and what is the table for system variables. These all three things we are going to cover. Previously, what we did, we have created this database table, Z class data, where we even try to maintain the data inside this table using T code SM30. We have created these many fields where we have created data elements using with a different approach, like with domain, with predefined types, these kind of things. And even we have directly created a field like without creating any data element, by just specifying the data type and its length, and we have given the short description for that. These are the three things we have covered. And apart from that, we have created this table maintenance generator. By going inside the utilities table maintenance generator, we saw what is one step, two step, these things, what are the difference between recording routine, standard routine, and no user defined routine. Okay, these all the things we have covered. Now what we are going to do, or today I'm going to I will enter in change mode. Now this is in change mode. Utilities, table maintenance generator. For this, last time we have observed that environment, there are events. We try to create events, create new entry. These are the events, like we have given 01 before saving the data in the database. So whenever we are going to create a data, right, or maintain using SM30, that time it will pop up, or this event is going to trigger in the backend, and whatever the code we are going to add there, that is going to execute. And there is another create a new entry. While creation of the new entry, these kind of events I have added as of now. And what is this event 2? Event 2 is for after saving in the database table. See, as of now, I have created same thing, but I'm going to delete before saving in the database table. This is one I'm going to keep as it is. This is I'm going to remove. Okay, for this, here is an icon where this is editor related. If I will, I mean, click back to back twice, this event is, this include is going to be, will be there. This is part of the function group, which we have created here. You can observe Z class data FG, where we have created this one here. You can see this is the our table, and this is the function group which we have created. So when we are coming this inside this event, right, modification events, when this event is, we are going to see, right, this include, you can see it is starting with L, but it is for event. You can see Z class is there. So some tricks are there. Based on that, you have to identify, though, because as per our last discussion or our last session, we cannot edit standard things. What are the custom tables, custom things, the objects which are going to start with Z or Y? Here it is going to start with L, but you have to understand that whenever it is going to start with L, that will be part of this some custom, because you can see after L immediately you can see this table related thing which is starting with Z. So these are the some tricky things. You will realize same thing in lock mechanism also, and inside the includes which are generated for events and all. Okay, see, as discussed earlier, this is the one session breakpoint. You can directly press here for setting this session breakpoint. Click the on the same thing, that breakpoint will be removed, or you can put your cursor here and click on this, that session breakpoint will get set. And if I will click again on this, that will removed. And this is the external breakpoint. As we discussed before, prior to this session, uh, whenever we are going to, or someone is going to execute some from another system, or maybe from front end, which is kind of Fury application, or maybe some kind of O data which is connected to this system, SAP system, that time we are going to execute, we are going to set this external breakpoint. Okay, let's set this session breakpoint. At this moment, I will show you what are the different types of events. So as we discussed, see, mostly we will be dealing this before saving the data in the database, and fifth, creating the new entry. Why we need a fifth, this routine event fifth? Because see, whenever we are going to create a new entry, sometimes, not sometimes, here in our case, we have maintained two different fields, like date and who is going to create. I mean, the user or the person who is going to create that entry. Okay, this is the table. Inside this one, we have created by. Created by is the person which was supposed to update automatically. This is one thing, and created on, the date supposed to create automatically. Okay, these are the two things. Let me copy this table. Let me go to this SM30, take code, maintain. Let me try to see for all these things. When I'm scrolling right, this created by is blank, and this is the as we created the field using this. Okay, let me show why this is plus, and there is a not a by default like created by mobile other number. Actually, this is created on. I think. Let me check. Not created on. Let's see. Some comment is there. Middle name. Okay, for our testing as we did not created this data element, right? That's why this heading is not there for this, because this is auto generated. And as discussed prior to this call, whenever we are creating, right, this is the data element. Inside that, we inside this data element, we have assigned this labels. These things going to play a major role with the headings. This other number, mobile. If I will for other number, let's see how this other number looks like here. Label first, it is other, then number. If I will shorten its length, right? See that next thing has been gone. Only other is there. If I will move my cursor there, then only I'm able to see other number. So based on this length, right, visible length, it is going to display this field label. Okay. Okay. See, now the first record is belongs to Mahadev. I think I have removed V. Let me add that V again. Let me try to save. See, this ABAP debugger is starting. So its debugger is going to start now. I have just mentioned this condition if 1 is equal to 2, and if, just to trigger this one. Okay. See, here you can see these are this is why this is very important tool in your for ABAPer or S4HANA developer. Debugging in every field. In every field means in the IT sector, wherever you there are some issues, some problems will come. Debugging is the only way to find out the root cause or find out the error. So in this ABAP world or SAP world, you have to learn. First important thing is basic things are okay, but important things to find out the issues or what was the root cause of the issue. Debug is a must. You have to learn, and it's a must. Okay, let me explain the steps. See, here you can see. Okay, there are some Windows table desktop one, where you can see as per our convenience. We have to go for this desktop one, desktop two, desktop three, standard. Multiple things are. Let's assume those who are convenient to observe the code here and corresponding variables here. Variables, for example, in our case, variables are not there, but I'm going to add some things. So you will come to know what some system variables, which I have mentioned here already, that I am going to cover system variables. So let's assume system variable will be starting with sy, and let's see what I will add. User ID, a client. Okay. SYST is the table and structure for every system variables. For example, this is index, this is page number, tab X, multiple things. If I will go down here, uh, this is pose, then you will find all the things like a username and all system variables. What is client? Which for which we are going to deal. What is language? LNGU is a LNGU is a language, is for language. E is our English. See, this is the client ID. Mandate is the client ID. If there are any case, any printer and all, then there will be that device name will be here. I'm just, it's a big structure, but we can observe many things here. See, what is database type? That is HDB. It's a HANA database. What is system ID? What is operating system? Which T code? SYT code. T code. Which T code we have executed? SM30. Which action? SYUCOM is for action variable. What I have pressed? I have pressed save button while saving the data. This is the SY data date. So this is starting with year 2025. 10 is the date and 10 is our month, and 08 is our day. Similarly, UZEIT, this is the time actually. So don't get confused, because every system is having different system. As we observed already, GMT, IST, those kind of things are here. So first 18 is hour, 13 is a minute, 50 is a second. What is username? I can see here username, where we are going to use this username, where who updated or saved that data. Okay. These kind of things are here. So important thing for us. See, okay. These are the system variables. For that structure will be SYST. So again, coming to the desktops. Those who are convenient, they can select for that. Desktop is here. One. This is a kind of parallel structure. See, even you can also observe some globals and global and local things are also here. Okay, I will show you in different desktop. Now desktop 2. In desktop 2, we can see this debugging or coding part here at the left side. Here at the right side, we can see all the structure, all the stack. This is create new entry. It is a form. Okay, kind of routine. You can see that is the same thing here, routine. And what is that? For form is known for a routine. And what is his parent? Include. This is the include. And which part of the what is to whose I mean, this include belongs to this one. This might be either main program or function group, anything. So inside you have to open this one, you have to reach out to this include inside that one. Then after inside this include, you can go to this form, and this is the routine. See now how this routine got triggered. This is the create new entry. What was the thing before this one? Prepare saving. This is one another routine through which this routine has been triggered. Before this one, prepare saving. What is this? Table proc. This is the one. Before going to save this one, there is a one function. What is this? Table proc z class related data fg. These are the things to backtracking. See now we are in create new entry. If I will double click on this one, prepare saving, see you can see I went inside this one before saving, sorry, prepare saving. If I will double click here, right, here you can see perform. Every perform is a known as a routine, and here you can see in program they have given in the bracket, so you have to identify what is this. So if I will double click on this, right, so anyway, okay, now I can see create save entry. X underscore header hyphen FRM underscore BF underscore save. Normally, whenever something will come right in the bracket or in the form of variable, that is having some different value. So this is the another view. Desktop 2, where I can see this debugging section variable and this stack. This is known as a stack. You can see ABAP and screen stack. Then desktop 3, mostly which I used to deal with desktop 3, because screens are bigger. At the left side, I can see what kind of code has been written, and all the variables I can able to see here. What is standard? Standard, every time you require, whenever you are doing some backtracking, what is the code which is written before creating this event? That time, whenever you want to go back and trace the code, that time we used to prefer the standard. Okay. Now coming to the point, I will give put my breakpoint here. I will press save. Okay, I have kept the breakpoint here. See, now these are the desktop 1, 2, 3 standard. These are the some important things. Now I will come to desktop 3. Okay, I will show you some steps like single step. This is either you can go with function. You can see here F5 is written right in the bracket. You can either click on this, or you can press function key F5 to go one line by line. For executing line by line, you can go with this F5 or single step. This is the another thing. Execute F6. F6, it is not going to be line by line. Sometimes you will feel it is a line by line, but if some function module or function group or some routine, for example, this is the perform. Okay, if I will press F5, I will go inside this one. I will go inside this one. But if I will press instead of F5, I will press F6. It will bypass, not bypass. I mean, it will execute that portion of code and it will go to the next step. It will come to directly this line 43. So it will not go inside this routine or portion of the code written inside this one, because that is the, see, to go inside this one you have to go for F5. To execute this routine and go for the next things, you have to go for this F6. Let's assume now you can see here in the stacks how many things are there. Create new entry, and based on this cursor we are here on prepare saving. Now next third button is F7 written. What this will do, I am in this portion where this prepare saving. I don't want this one. I want to go out of this. Let's assume I am here on. Okay, let me put this breakpoint here. I am here. To reach here, I can press either F5 or F6. Okay, because as for both line by line. Now this is the routine. To enter inside this routine, I have to press F5. But to execute this routine directly and go to the next line of code, I have to press F6. Now, let's assume I am inside this routine. Okay, I am inside this routine and I don't want to execute any code here. I don't want to see. Let's execute and let's come out of this routine. So that time I have to press F7. It will, if we did not went to the if condition end form, we directly went outside. That is for F7. And what is the purpose of this F8? To execute directly. If I will press F8, everything will get executed and we will be outside. But it got stuck here because we kept the breakpoint. I don't want to say anything. I will press F8. We are outside. Let me add some portion of code here. What is this is, I have to go inside the change mode. I will remove this code as this was just for the intention of ls data. Ls is, it is just for the local structure. Type, what is the type? This is my table, right? Okay. Let me pretty printer, control F3, activated. What is my data type? As we have selected type, it will feel this ls data will act as a structure. Now I will again add this one is to 2, control F3. I will put this cursor. I will show you what we did just before some time. We have added V for Mahadev. Now I will remove some and try to save. It got triggered. See, earlier we kept the breakpoint here, right? Before this activity. See, F5, if I will press F5, it will go this line 14, 41. If I will press F6, that will also go to the line 41. Okay, let me press this one. It went to the next one, next line, right? We have pasted here. And what is that actual routine name? Create new entry. I will press, see, I will press F5 so that it came inside create new entry. Okay. Now, this is the table. It will also act as a structure. I will paste here. See, some data is there. I will open. I have double clicked on this. I have opened. What is this one? Mandate. It's a client 101. What is Aadhaar number? This is Aadhaar number belongs to Mahadev. What is mobile number? This one. This is Sandeep Patil. Some things are there. I mean, this is Sandeep Patil related data is there. And one more thing. Okay, actually our event was while creation. So I press to execute entirely, I have to press F8. Okay, let me create a new entry. Aadhaar number, last name is 7. Mobile number last is 6. Who is the person we left? Nagaraj. He is also there. Let me add my name. Okay. See, created by, created on. These are, I kept blank. Let me try to save it. It got triggered. This is the data. See, now created by is blank. Okay. And created on, it's 0, 0. See, while debugging, you have an option like edit. Created by, let's assume I will add my name only, Sunil. And created on, let's assume I am going to add some date. What is date? 10. We saw that date format, right? 2025. Then after month, then after date. This is the format. I pressed enter. Okay. In the debug mode, I have changed this one. The way you are changing the data. I will, but okay. This data we have changed, and this is inside this one. This is the table. I will press F8. I'm not going to see if I will press F5, it will go to the next one. Okay, let's see this F7 functionality. If I will press the F7, where it will reach? It will reach here. Here. After this routine, right, it will reach somewhere here 39. Okay, I am going to press F7. See, here it go. It come to 39. If I want to bypass, now this is the perform check key is there, right? Underscore key. I don't want to. I will press F6 so that it will not go inside. It will move to the line number 40. Now F8. I will press F8. Everything will be gone. This is stopping here because we have kept the breakpoint. See how come these values come? I was not added, right? But in the debug mode, I have added. You got my point? But how I have added? I have added in the debug mode. Okay. But I have to add a program for this. Okay. Let me write a code now quickly. Okay. So this is the thing. Now, no need of this type and all because we are updating only date and all. So what is the field? Created by. I pressed I given hyphen and control space bar. Here you can double click and equal to. I showed right one table. Let me go there again. This is Z class, but in SYST is the table, structure where we can see all the things related to the system variables. You can see ABAP system fields. For the username, I will find out user name, name of current user. You can see what is the field uname. How we are going to pass here is equal to sy. Sy is a system hyphen this uname dot. I will do pretty printer. I will activate. Got activated. Now, along with this one, what I need? I need created on. hyphen, control space bar. I just typed CRE, so I will get created by created on. Now I need created on equal to what I need to pass SY. It's a system, and what will be the date? You can search date, and that is datum. Absolute current date of application server. What is that? Datum. I will pass this one dot pretty printer, control F3, things got activated. So now I will come here. I'm going to maintain this table. See, this is the weird thing which we observed last time also. We have already added this code, this create new entry and all, but still here what we can see, the code has been not yet added. Let me execute. Let me come out of this one. I will start freshly SM30, maintain. Let me close all because somewhere I'm editing. Okay, this is the one thing where I'm editing. See, these are the challenges which you are going to face. Child class data, display. I want to see all the data. Let me go SM30. Maintain, create a new entry. Let's assume this is Aadhaar, this is mobile, this is my name. Okay, see these two things are blank. I'm going to save. It got triggered. Created by and created on, both are blank. F8. See, these things got updated automatically. I will go back. If I will check, created by got updated, right? Now, here created on, I'm not able to see. Okay. Created on, I'm not able to see that column. What we have to do to bring that one? For that, the option is we have to go into the edit mode. You got the detail, right? How this Sunil Revga got this created by. But if we'll go inside this table level, right? You can execute, you can see all the data related to the Sunil Revatka, who is the created by and what is the date, updated date. You can, this one you can able to see here, created by and created on. And what is the event is this one for this, while creation of the new entry. For this event only, this will get update. This is one thing. But you understood the things, right? What are the events, table maintenance events, how we are dealing with debugging, F5, F6, F7, F8, what are the system variables? So what is the purpose of a TMG events, table maintenance event? Whenever if we want to update some by default data, either related to the date, system variables, what is the username, or some calculation we need to do based on his age, like what will be his salary. For example, for age 30 his salary is supposed to be 30,000. For 31, increment by 1,000 or 5,000, something like that. Those kind of calculation whenever you want to do, right, that time you can prefer this TMG events or table maintenance generator events. Anybody is having any questions?